There's a good new book out there by a very bright young Canadian named Matthew Kalkman. You can buy it downstairs, called The New Liberalism. Have a look at it. He talks about how the liberal idea has been consistent but has also been able to evolve. And he said, look, it's not just about liberalism in the short term, it's about liberalism over time. It's about how we need to look at the intergenerational equity of the issues facing us. We dealt with that question when we tackled the debt. We dealt with that question when we signed Kyoto on behalf of Canadians. We are the party that's going to ensure a better Canada for the future and a better Canada for young people and a better world for young people. That's what we stand for. That's what we fight for. That's what we believe in.
What exactly is the focus, the premise of new liberalism?
Well, really at the heart of new liberalism is the idea of the future itself. If you look at the key challenges of our time, climate change, the growing debt and deficits, and the growing inequalities, what makes them different is that they're not only threats to our generation, but they're threats to the freedoms of future generations. We must adopt a concept of timeless freedom. The idea that we have to ensure the freedom of future generations through proactive action taken today. And this is once again composed of a heritage of both rights and responsibilities. The rights extend from intergenerational equity and sustainability. But the responsibility comes from the fact that through no effort of our own, we were born into the most fortunate of circumstances. And we have a responsibility to ensure that same level of freedom and success is enjoyed by future generations.
All of this is held together, as I said, by our knowledge of what Matthew has called timeless freedom. The sense that the freedom we want to have and the decent society we want to have is something that we want to make sure future generations have. It's a very important idea. And it's something that speaks well to our sense of what we're going to be doing for future generations.
Because at the heart of new liberalism is this idea that we have to make our whole system sustainable, not only environmentally, but economically and socially. And we have to ask ourselves who had the best economic record as a political party. And I would argue who's the one who saved us from the brink of financial collapse in the 90s. There's the Liberal Party. So we have a strong economic record to run on, and we have to make sure that's the first priority for the Liberal Party moving forward. Liberalism was born in this country out of the democratic movement. I mean, if you look at it, it was born out of the desire and call for responsible government. And I believe that we have to have that at our core once again, that we will be the party of democratic reform, trying to open it up and connect it more closely with the grassroots. But we were able to pass, in my opinion, one of the most significant reforms.
Which was that?
Of the open voting system for supporters.
Yeah.
Which enabled the Liberal Party to become the first party in our history to become the party of openness. We just stopped looking at the top and started saying, what can we do at the grassroots? We are a national party that represents Canada from coast to coast to coast, and they've tried to do that with all the programs they brought forward and all the things they believe in. And so when I joined it, it was the argument, even though I'm from Western Canada, I joined it because they said, no, we're a national party, and we're going to say the same thing in every region, and we're not going to play upon regional differences.
What's your role going to be in this? How you've written the book, I know you were at the convention. I mean, aren't people trying to get you more into a more active role? Maybe you'd like to run at some point in the next election. What about stuff like that?
For now, I just want to be able to help the party in whatever way I can in sharing these ideas that I've written, hoping that they actually can help the party move forward in a positive direction.
Yeah.
Somebody who I predict will have a great future in our party, Matthew Kalkman, who has told us and reminded us that our commitment to freedom is timeless. That in a sense, we owe each other something in this generation, but we owe future generations even more. And that there is a particular commitment to this concept of sustainability. Sustainability in our environmental policies, the health of the planet, the health of our country, the health of our land, but also in our financial policies. The sustainability of what we're doing as a country, the sustainability of what individuals are facing.